The year's 1879, but the history's not our own. Everything changed on July 3rd, 1863, during the Battle of Gettysburg. The dead rose up, the shadows darkened, and a reckoning had begun. Humanity's worst nightmares now walked the waking world. Everything seemed to be headed to hell in a handbasket. Humanity, however, was more resilient than the terrors expected. A secret war began between the darkness and those who would stand against it. A few sturdy folks from all walks of life, from school moms to nuns, from snake oil salesmen to steadfast soldiers, and children to old coots, have risen up to stand between their fellow humans and creatures born in the very pits of hell. Some were fated to fall, but others stood firm. For the next hour or so, sit back and listen to the stories of horror and heroism, recounting of the sacrifices these unsung heroes have made. Enjoy these tales from the Deadlands. Be warned, however, these tales are not for the faint of heart.
Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to the Knights of the Smith Dinner Table actual play production of Tales from the Deadlands. Now, as many of you know, we had quite a moral conundrum over the past episode where our heroes were not sure. Well, I can't say they weren't sure. Some of them were very, very sure about how they felt about what Hellstrom did. And then there was Daisy, who she was just knocked out. The shockwave of the bombs knocked her unconscious, primarily because my lovely and amazing wife had gone to visit her family. And so she is back, sitting across from me in our sometimes lovely, sometimes we hate it home. And so let's take a step back for a moment and let's discuss how everybody's kind of feeling about what happened there. So I know that Luke and probably Mike will be the most vociferous about it. So let's start with Pam. Pam, how does Dr. Tilly feel about Hellstrom killing all those people with what could only be described as a weapon of mass destruction?
Well, she's still pretty confused about his reasoning and really, really wondering how to move forward.
That's very valid. I mean, that was a sudden, large, and intense loss of life, not only of military personnel for all the rail barons, but also for that portion of Los Angeles that was close to the bombs. What about Nick? How does Cole feel about this whole thing?
The whole thing, like he's heard rumors of it and he's kind of shocked that, something like this actually exists and it happened. And if he didn't see it firsthand, he probably wouldn't believe it would have happened. I mean, he's shaken up a little bit about it, but something he's going to be able to press on through, I think.
All right. And Mike, how does Charles feel about what Dr. Hellstrom did?
What in the fuck of all fucks that have ever fucketh just happened?
Well, I think that covers that. And Luke, what about Goodman?
Hellstrom kicks underprivileged babies.
Yeah, but then Grimm also murders people, so, I mean...
See, sometimes people need killing, but, like, Hellstrom kicks underprivileged babies.
Alrighty.
Is that somebody whose corner you'd fight in? Absolutely not. If you heard about somebody doing that, would you try and stop them? Fucking probably.
I mean, that's
And
fair.
Would you question, like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Why are you doing that? I mean, it's a little bit of a weaker comparison considering you literally hit subatomic in a fucking neighborhood, but, like, that's all right.
Just to give you guys a size comparison, what you witnessed would be on par with a modern day Moab, mother of all bombs, basically a big fuel air bomb. So yeah, it was destructive. All right.
It
So,
literally sent the dark mark up into the sky, man. It was fucked.
yep. So, when last we left off, y'all were fighting a bunch of what you guys discovered to be Faminites. The four of you were holding your own. Daisy was unconscious in the back of the wagon. And when we pick up, it was this Faminite right here that's right next to Goodman. It was his turn. And he is going to... Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. He is going to try and bite the Goodman.
He's gonna fucking try, is he?
He is going to try.
Okay.
Oh, that was a little brutal.
Yikes.
And he successfully bites. Oh, wait, nope. I did not have Goodman targeted. Let me try that again. I'll clear that out. And
If he rolls higher, I'll be upset. Fucking God. God damn it.
well, it was
Did
the
you know
same
that
target
4
number.
That 4 wouldn't have passed.
That 4 would have passed. Your parry is 4.
Oh, would it? Heartbreaking. All right.
All right. And as it gets a hold of him, oh, double aces, a third ace. It's
cool.
coming in at 2 wounds. Would you like to try and soak that damage, sir?
How does soak work here?
So
Oh,
there's
it
that
would be-
magic button in the chat box
Yeah.
that you should be able to see. All you have to do is click it.
Oh, finger roll.
It's going to spend one of your bennies. And you reduce it from 2 wounds to 1 wound, and you are shaken. However, I now need a vigor check at -4.
Vigor at modifiers for better rolls, please. -4.
Not -4. I apologize. -2.
Thank you.
I was looking at the
Oh.
wrong penalty.
I didn't think it was that bad.
It's like, damn, bro, that's harsh as fuck. I'm probably gonna die here. Oh wow, I'd like to spend. I can't spend a penny on that. That's a critical failure.
Nope.
You can't spend a
Oh.
penny on that. All right.
Devastating.
That is indeed devastating.
That's real bad.
Oh no.
All right.
Good thing you have the adventure card you have.
Yeah.
You going to spend that adventure card?
I mean,
he can't
it
spend
hasn't
it
happened yet.
Ah. Well, this is going to be fun. All right, so I need to make a roll here that's going to be blind. So I know. Okay. And as that Faminite's turn ends, for those of you who are Deadlands aficionados, you guys know what's coming. Those of you who are not, well, you're gonna like the surprise, or you might not. All right, this Faminite right here, the one northernmost, comes rushing in right up next to Cole. And it's going to target Cole, and it's going to try and bite Cole. It comes in with an ace, a second ace. Oh, a 4 for a total of 16, getting a pair of raises on that bite attack. And its damage isn't as good. It just shakes Cole.
Oh.
Cole now needs to make that same -2 vigor check.
Don't fail me now, dice.
Oh, the good news is it's not a critical failure.
Yeah,
you
we'll
come
go
in
ahead
with
and
a
spend a
3.
penny on that.
Yeah, never spends a penny in his whole fucking life. Me doesn't spend a penny on a single fucking roll. Gets the critical failure on the one fucking thing I need to penny. Cool, great, thanks, man.
I will go ahead and spend another
Love
penny.
to see it. Gives
There we go.
impeccable luck forever and just absolutely fist fucks me with it. Let's go.
Sounds about my luck, actually.
All
All
right.
right, we now pass out with a raise.
Yes, after a second Benny, he comes in with a total of 9. So you shake off whatever problem this thing has. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of round 1.
Oh God. Just round 1.
Going into round 2 on the King of Spades is that first group of Faminites.
Did I wake up for any of this?
Actually, yes, I apologize. So, Daisy, you wake up to the sound of gunfire, the screams of combat, and let's see where your card comes in. You came in at the Jack. So
You also have 2 Faminites down at the bottom that aren't grouped with a card.
So
You
let
could have
us
just
do
forgotten those
this.
ones. What are Faminite? I'm sorry.
Daisy does not yet know.
Can Cheryl know?
Cheryl would know.
Should know after years of playing Deadlands, but never read a book.
I had the Prospector story. No,
They
not the Prospector.
actually weren't mentioned in the Prospector story.
Is that Prospector?
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe I just watched too much Toy Story today, and I'm thinking of.
All right. Ace of Diamonds. So this Faminite all the way over here to the west is going to run. He sees a target close to him. He's going to get a total of 10, and he is able to make it right up in on top of Dr. Bates. And it tries to bite Dr. Bates, and it will miss Tilly completely with a 3. Faminite number 2 in that group takes a couple of steps forward, and now it is going to try and bite Tilly, and it should have a gang up bonus here. If not, I will add it on. It did add the gang up bonus, but it's still missed with a 3. Now we're at the King of Spades, and another one is coming down, and I'm not going to lie, Luke, I was not thinking that you were the one who was going to get shafted by this fight.
Yeah, like immediately. I literally I logged on, sat down, talked some shit, and here we are at the gutter. Fucking hell. Didn't even get out the fucking gates.
All right. The third Faminite that comes running up to Tilly actually succeeds at biting her. Oh, there's an ace on the damage, and she is going to suffer a wound. Does she wish to take that wound, or is she going to try and soak it, Pam?
I'll take the wound.
All right. Go ahead and make a vigor check at -2. Oh, you clicked on the soap. No.
You're muted and coming in through Cheryl's mic.
Oh, sorry. That's weird.
I'm lagging here, so I'm not sure what's going on.
There it is. Okay, it popped in.
Okay.
All right. So that does have a -2 on it. So I'm just going to change the target number from 4 to 6, which means that right now you are. Oh wait, no. You
That
clicked
was
the
her soap
button.
roll.
I apologize. Let me delete that or change that back to a 4. So that means it's a success, and you don't have a wound. I do need that vigor check at -2.
One second.
All righty. At a slow internet place tonight?
No, a slow computer. Okay, I clicked on.
You can just click on the 2 actions in the chat box, and that'll be
Okay.
the same.
Okay, got it. 2 actions.
Oh, that's not a pretty roll.
Yeah,
Let's let it
that's
catch
a
up.
2 total.
That is a total of a 2. Do you wish to spend a Benny on that?
Yes.
Click that Benny button. In the meantime, while we're waiting on Pam's slow computer,
I clicked it. Did it not go?
not yet. Give it a second.
Okay.
Just a friendly reminder, if you look in the lower left hand of the screen, if you're watching the video, or you're listening on one of our podcast channels, head over to poppetscoffee.com for some of the best coffee you will ever get your hands on. And it doesn't look like it played through.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get it to go. There it goes. That is still a failure. Would you like to go for your last, Benny?
Yeah.
All right. Still a failure.
At least you soaked the wound.
All right. Let me do this. And okay. So I need to make some notes here.
I say, do you want to trade adventure cards so you can get another Benny?
Oh.
How do I do that?
Hit your H button so you can see your hand.
Or if you want to just completely screw up James's night and make him reset everything that just happened, play your own card.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Because you have the better you than me card, which means when your hero's been hit by an attack and there's another character within 5 inches, the other character suffers the attack instead, and that can be a friend or a foe.
You know what? I think I'm going to play that.
All right. Hit that play button. I will give you your 2 bennies back.
3 bennies, because she soaked a wound too.
3 bennies. All right. She has no wounds. Excellent. All right. And we're just going to go with the one that is a little bit closer to it. Scroll back up here to where I did the damage. Gonna roll. Oh, no. Gotta untarget her. Otherwise, it's going to say that she's taking damage. And that is enough to shake that Faminite. All right.
See, Cheryl, I help him out and I also help us out. I gotta be an equal opportunity rules lawyer.
We actually discussed that on that live stream I was on. You got to have a white hat rules lawyer in every group. All right. And then we're back to this one. The one that bit Goodman. And Goodman, give me a notice check. As it gets a notice. Penalty? Just the straight up penalties that you would normally have. So you would just roll it. All right.
Oh, hell.
Oh, of course. Yeah. To see the thing, you get a raise.
So you notice that that critter leans in and it sniffs at you. And then, as if it is no longer interested in you, it steps over to Cole. And it is going to try and bite Cole.
Is that a disengage?
No, because it did not leave melee with you, and you are shaken.
Fucker.
All right, so it misses Cole. I don't know why the bite is making a gun sound. Whoops. I'm going to have to fix that.
Because they got fire.
Then we go to the next Faminite, and that's the other one right there by Cole, and it's going to try and bite him. Oh, there's an ace. Total of 9. Hit with a raise. And that is going to be a second shaken result on Cole, which means it transfers over to a wound. Cole, would you like to try? Yes, he would. And that, sir, is a failure. Total of 2. Oh, the Benny comes up with a total of 11. So he removes the wound and his shaken. Next up, is another one trying to step in and chew on Tilly. And here it goes. Oh, it failed, but it did not critically fail, as it came up with a 1 on its skill die. Next one. It's going to go to there. And it's going to target Tilly. And they are taking advantage of their gang up bonus, and it hits her. Tilly is going to take 1 wound. Would you like to try and soak that?
No.
You
Okay,
said
do not click that soak button then.
yes. All right, so now make a vigor check at -2, not the soak button in the chat.
Let me catch up here.
No worries. While we are waiting, I will throw out our second advertisement of the episode. So
Because it's still on the dice.
is it?
Good grief.
So, if you like what we do, you want to help us out, we would love if you head over to our Patreon and just drop a buck or two our way. Feel free to help us make a better show. Oh, look there, her dice roll thing is popping up. Let's see what her total is after it's finished catching up. But yeah, everything we do, believe it or not, does cost money.
Is it 2 actions?
Yeah, hit the 2 action button.
Okay.
So that's all the equipment that we use, paying for our website, paying for our
Everything
hosting.
we do.
So
do it
any
for
amount that our fans
you.
can help out would be amazing.
We do not get paid for this.
Yes, and none of us get paid for it, not even me. All right, so it came around, and as of right now, Dr. Tilly has failed. Would you like to spend a penny on that, ma'am?
Side note, why is she stunned?
She shouldn't be. She must have accidentally clicked it because she wasn't stunned.
Well, there we go.
Probably.
Oh, yeah. Right above her vigor check, she clicked on the stun button.
That happens.
It does.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go for a Benny.
All right. Click that Benny button up there on that chat card.
If I can get back up to it. This is terrible.
All right. So we're going to have to tell your significant other that he needs to deal without you every other Sunday, and you just need to come over to our house, and we'll set you up with a better laptop and get you going there.
Sounds like what I'm going to have to do. Did it go through?
Not yet.
I
I will go ahead and click it. And if it spins it again, oh, still a failure. Go again.
No, I'm going to stop there.
All right. So I'm going to scroll back to there, hit that. All right. So that wound, and this is true of Goodman as well, both of the bite wounds that you guys have taken, they almost immediately appear to be festering. And that'll move us on to this Faminite, which comes to here, steps around, and finishes the trifecta. As
oh my.
As Tilly is now getting I will refrain from saying it.
Are you kidding me?
Getting parried.
Oh, there's an ace. Oh, here comes the raise on the damage. And it was junk.
Oh.
All right. So the good news
And
is
that's still another wound.
You only took another wound. You don't have to make that second vigor check. So if you would like to soak that, you can.
Yes.
You just click the button for her.
Yep.
I clicked it.
Oh, it worked.
Is it working?
Maybe.
Because, I mean, we
Here
do
it
have more
comes, here it
stuff to
comes.
shell.
Oh, she got
Hot
an
damn.
ace.
That's a 9 before the penalty, so a 7.
Yep. That is enough to counteract that wound. We'll let it catch up. And, or no, that was a raise even. That was a...
Oh, that's right, because the
Yep.
second wound modifier didn't hit in.
All right. That was the last one. Tilly, you are up. As you look around, you see that only 2 of these creatures have made their way over to the wagon, where the horses appear to be starting to panic. And you, however, have 6 friends who are busy biting you. I don't know if I'd call them friends, but I mean,
Definitely not friends.
they are what they are. And you are of a scientific bent, so you can, your choice, make either a knowledge or an occult check now that you've been bitten by one of these things.
I think I want a knowledge check.
Sorry, did I say knowledge? I meant science. You have science or occult are your choices.
Let's do science.
There is no
Because we got to
knowledge skill
figure
anymore.
these guys out.
All right. Did you already click on it?
I did.
Oh, there it is. It pops up right as I finish my statement.
It's just a regular roll.
Yep, just a regular roll. It'll take all the correct penalties that it needs to, but the good news is that you've got a D6 in science. And we'll give it a few seconds here. It is not yet popping up. So
There it goes.
there it goes. That's a 5. So
She'll
after
have
the
a 3
penalty,
total.
should only have a
Oh,
4.
that's right. She soaked one of them.
Yep.
So pass.
So you know that you need to heal yourself and fast, because if one of these things bites you and the wound starts to fester like that, people turn into these things in a matter of less than a minute.
Oh boy.
So you know you need to take care of this, probably with one of your healing tonics, aka your healing power. And the reason I'm
Yes.
being so nice to her, for those of you at home, is Pam is still an absolute noob.
New kid.
I'm gonna get kicked on. It's fine. Like, I'm okay with that. But like, I've been around the block a couple times. It's happened before.
All right.
I clicked
so,
on healing, but did it do anything? There
it popped it up in the chat. Now, if you want to neutralize poison or disease, after it subtracts the power points, you'll go into your character sheet and subtract 1 more to neutralize that disease.
So roll
And
first, or
before you roll,
uh-huh.
is this the only action you're going to do?
Yes.
Okay. Then, yes, just click roll for it. I see a success on the dice. We'll let the chat box catch up as her potato is working on it. There we go. So you see the wound close and it unfesters. Yes, I just made that word up. And go ahead and remove 1 extra power point for that. And that takes us to Daisy. Daisy, you hear gunfire, you hear screams of pain, you hear howls of some kind of creature outside the wagon. And as you look up towards the front, you see Charles standing on the buckboard area. And he has his shotgun out. No, he has his rifle out, doesn't he? Or did he have his shotgun? I don't remember. He has a gun out.
I think I was using the Winchester.
So as of right now, you can't see anything. You could lift up the side of the wagon.
That's I was gonna ask. This is like a covered wagon, right?
Yes.
So I could kind of see out through, or I could lift.
You
up
could
the
lift
bottom.
up part of the canvas, yes.
I'm-
Which side do you want to look out, the left or the right?
Which way is he looking?
He is looking to the left.
I'm gonna look to the left then.
All right. First off, no notice check needed, but I do need you to make a spirit test at a straight up spirit test. As you see these things, and they are clearly abominations. And that is a failure with a 3. Still a failure at a 3. You got all kinds of bennies if you want to use them. Oh, there's an ace on that third Benny for a total of 7. So you are not afraid, but you see 6 of them surrounding Tilly.
Okay, pulling out my guns a free action, right?
Yep.
And then
Is it reloaded? Because I assume. Oh, it's been reloaded.
okay. I'm gonna shoot at that one.
All right. The wagon's not moving, so it is not an unstable platform. Make your shot. How many actions are you going to take?
Just this one.
Okay. That hits. Go ahead and roll them damage bones. Here it comes. Oh, yeah. So, par for course. Daisy wakes up. She hears a thing going on. She opens up part of the canvas to look out, and she sees that Tilly is being ganged up on by 6 obvious monsters.
No, only 5.
And now it is indeed only 5, as Tilly is sprayed by their blood as she blows out a section of that one's chest. That will take us to Goodman.
Okay.
Goodman, if you'd like, you can make an occult check. Looks like it would have to be an unskilled attempt, though, because you don't have science either.
After he unshakes.
Yes, after he unshakes.
How does one unshake?
Click that roll spirit button that's in the chat, and I don't know why Polyglot is doing that. All right, so you are no longer shaken, and you can make that unskilled attempt now.
Unskilled attempt. That still has me as shaken. Unskilled. There we go.
All right, as of right now, that is a failure.
I'm fine not knowing.
Okay. You've got one right up next to you, the one that bit you, causing that festering wound on your arm.
Now, that thing just started to ignore me and went straight for Cole, right?
Yep.
So, would I be able to, hypothetically, line up a shot that would impact both of these two with the one slug?
Let's see. Are you using slugs or buckshot?
Slugs.
Okay.
But I figured a neck is a pretty weak tissue point.
So it would have, if you're going to try and blast through, it would have the head penalty, shooting at the head penalty because of the size that you're shooting at. Okay. And I will say that if you get a raise, it'll blow on through to the other side.
Okay. There we go. So we are here. So Winchester.
All right. He's lining up the shot.
So
Double click that called shot head. So it turns a solid red.
Called shot head.
Yep.
And I'm using like my full action for this, like nothing else. So this is...
Make sure that at the top you double click on the slugs, the one that has the bullseye and the blood drip.
Okay.
And that way it does all the correct things.
Okay, so slugs.
Mm-hmm.
No cover, no bullshit. Called shot and rolling.
Yep. Oh, there's an ace. Total of 6, but with the -4, that is going to be a miss.
Okay. I'd like to use a Benny, please.
Go for it. Oh, there's an ace on the wild die. Coming up with a 4 for a total after the penalties of a 5, which is a hit but not a raise.
Not
Go
a raise,
ahead
but
and roll them damage bones.
that is not raised damage, regular damage.
Oh, that is enough for a wound. And you take another one out of the fight, the one that bit you. Do you wish to move? Because you are no longer in melee with anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna come and try and back up Tilly. So I'm gonna move here.
Okay. And that'll take us to Charles's turn. Charles, you were a little startled as you heard a gunshot go off back behind you. And when you glance over, it looks like Daisy is awake and in the fight.
Of course she's awake. There's things to kill. Stay in the wagon, Daisy. These things are creepy. I'm going to declare 2 actions. The first, and I was using the shotgun at this round last time. So we'll do that. 2 actions. Buckshot short. Oh, wait. This is shooting buckshot.
Yep. Double click on the buckshot short so it'll do the ammo correctly. Or the damage correctly if you hit.
All right. Roll that.
Oh, that's going to be a miss right now.
That's a terrible roll. But
Total
I've got
2.
bennies. So we will spend that.
That changes the miss into a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Coming up beautifully at 11, which is enough to cause a wound, and another one of these critters goes down.
Doc's surrounded, Cole. Get off your ass.
And your second action?
We're going after this one.
All right, the one to the south of Tilly.
Yep. Trying to get her clear line back to the wagon. I've got all the creepy things away from the horses. So that's good.
Oh, that is a hit. With an ace on the damage for a total of... Oh, you didn't untarget the first guy.
Ow. Well.
So let's see. I will get that. Okay, so that hit the other guy.
Oh,
So that guy is shaken.
Just shaking. I'll spend a Benny on that damage then.
Okay. I'm just going to delete the dead.
You know what? I have a feeling this is important, so I'm going to Benny that damage one more time.
Oh. Oh,
To-
that is 4 wounds.
Make sure that guy got peppered full. And then I'm gonna
Alright.
free action
Mark this
set
dead.
the free action to set the empty shotgun down and pull out the Winchester rifle.
All right. That
And
takes
that's-
us
All my turn.
to Cole Cassidy. Cole?
all right. The 2 near me are now gone. I saw good old Goodman take off, and Charles, and I heard another gunshot, assuming that was from Daisy waking up. So we are going to move in closer. Oh, it's let me pick the dead tokens.
Yeah, I'm trying to get them all.
Next, I held down Alt, and then all of a sudden, all these extra squares showed up. I'm like, wait.
You should also be able to select them on the combat tracker.
Ooh, get good scrub.
The
There we go.
most improficient person in this entire fucking program. I have no reason to be whipping and or naying on anybody at their proficiency with it.
All right. So we are shooting at this guy with our sawed-off shotgun with the last shot that's currently in it.
Oh, look at that. An ace, a second ace. For a total of 15. That is a raise on that shot.
Anyway, he started blasting.
And it comes in for 5 total wounds. And poor Tilly is just getting sprayed
Jesus Christ.
with blood.
She's getting carried.
She is indeed getting carried.
I mean, you kind of need her alive since she's the one who can heal the wasting sickness. But
No. Carry.
oh, Carrie is in Stephen King, not Carrie is in Carrie.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, piss poor joke.
It was a poor joke.
I mean, once you
When-
explained it, it made perfect sense. But
We're just a little slow tonight, Nick.
All right, and that will end my turn.
All right. We go into round 3. Whoops. Oh, nope. That was right. Okay, Daisy. You're still peeking out. You see that Cole and Goodman have joined the fight over there. And there are only 3 of those guys left.
Is this guy within my range?
If you hold down control,
Control. So I don't know how far I can shoot. I'm sorry.
so the range on your Peacemaker is 12, 24, and 48. So above
So
12,
yes.
it switches
Okay.
to medium.
and it'll automatically take into account those penalties.
And if I shoot at multiple targets, it's a -2.
Yes. So if you were shooting at 2 of them, it'd be a -2. If you decided you wanted to shoot one shot at all 3, it would be a -4.
I guess I'll do 2.
Okay. Untarget one of them because you'll have to shoot them one at a time. And go ahead and shoot that first one on your King of Hearts.
And I hit 2 actions.
Yep. And that is the only modifiers you have, unless you want to aim for the head. I'll take that as a no. All right, so... Oh, this is the
Scales.
first time I have seen this work in a party's favor.
Oh, I didn't want to reroll?
No, you hit.
You hit.
Oh, did I? I thought it said I had a...
So you have a +2 bonus from your scale.
Oh.
Because you're
smaller
itty
than it.
bitty, it makes it easier to shoot them.
All
Okay.
right.
I'm sorry.
Nope. Go ahead and hit that damage button. I gave you your Benny back. And as Daisy's pistol fires, another one drops. And go ahead and target your next target. Look at this. That is another hit. Let's see what kind of damage it does.
So it is taking several clicks of the damage button to
Is
get
it?
to roll.
All right. Right now that, excuse me, is a shaken result. And she spent the Benny and ended up worse. Oh, she spends another bit. Oh,
There we go. That's
the third Benny
more of Daisy's
is the charm.
style.
And Daisy flattens another one, leaving one of these creatures to be dealt with. And Charles, as your turn comes up, you definitely know Daisy has joined the fight. There is no doubt in your mind that that little girl has gone all murder hobo, leaving only one of these creatures to go.
The petite death is back at it. And
La Petite Mort.
Yep. Well, no, we're not saying it like that.
Murder.
She is a child. Le Petit Mort is
The little
orgasm
death.
in French. And I'm not calling her that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Like, I am fully
I was-
aware that the person playing the character is a fully grown, consenting adult, but I cannot. No. I have limits, James. That
Damn
is
it,
one of them.
You had to know enough French to know that, because I'm sure our French fans, and we do have French fans, would have gotten an absolute kick out of that.
Oh, I'm sure they're cackling right now, but yes, I took one semester of French in high school, and I
And that
just
is what
remember.
you remember.
I mean, what pubescent boy doesn't want to know those kinds of terms? Come on now. But 2 actions, back to the game of me shooting things and not. No. Bad James. You're gonna have to stick your nose in the corner after this.
Sits quietly in French immersion during public school.
All right. As of right
That-
now, that is a 0,
got-
which is a miss.
Oh, I got no bennies to spend, so it's just
It is just a miss on that first shot, then.
Yep. Did I click the right weapon? I did not click the right weapon. I clicked the shotgun.
Yeah, the lever action. You had the other one out.
That's all right. I can switch it and just roll the damage because,
That one is a hit.
yeah. So I'll just click that and then roll the damage for the Winchester, and it worked out just fine.
All right. And another one goes down, and that is the end of the fight. So, while it may be the end of the fight, it is not the end of combat rounds. So, it steps over to Dr. Tilly's turn. And Tilly, I need you to make a notice check.
Okay.
Do, 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 do.
I know, right?
While we're waiting for Pam's computer to catch up,
So annoying.
if you like our maps and you want to make maps like us, we use a program called Arkenforge, which we have partnered with to get you a discount on the program. So if you go to arkenforge.com, get what you want, check out, enter the code KOTSDT, as in Knights of the Smith Dinner Table, you could save $5 off your purchase. Just throwing that one out there too.
And thank you very much. All right, so we have a chat card. I'm certain that Pam has already clicked on the roll button, so now we're just waiting for the roll. I will give it a few more seconds and just keep filling the empty air with my not so dulcet tones.
See,
I mean,
they
I can do
know
an
that
ad
if they
too
get-
if you want me to.
I was gonna say they know that if they get me to do an ad, that like they have to pay me, so they're not allowed to do that. Like I do this professionally.
Oh, there's the dice.
Oh, more than one.
Yeah. Let's see if it pops up the result. Because I saw a 6 in there. And even with her penalty, she didn't have any
He
penalties.
doesn't have penalties.
All right, so with that 6, Tilly, you notice that Goodman has a very similar festering wound on his arm. You going to hit him with a healing poultice, or you just going to wait and see what happens?
Yeah, I'll heal it.
Nobody ever waits to see what happens. All right, so you'll have to step
That's
in
probably
close.
fine.
It's fine. It's all fine.
Well, she made her roll, so she knows what happened.
Yes.
So it's not like she's guessing. She knows. She's smart.
I'm just letting y'all know it was one round away from me just taking this wagon and leaving the three of you to your fates.
Oh, I love that you weren't going to leave me.
Why do you think I told you to stay in the wagon? I couldn't
does love
rightful.
me.
So I hit the healing, but it's not doing anything.
It popped up. It is on our screen. I'll
Okay,
give it a
so
few
it's roll.
seconds. And we'll see if that dice roll comes. Otherwise, I'll click it real quick and we'll see what happens. And I assume you are spending the extra point once again to get rid of disease.
Yes.
All right. Nothing is popping up, so I
Oh,
will
for Christ's
go
sake.
ahead and click roll, which is going to be a failure. Last Benny.
Yes.
Oh, there it is. That is a success. And I am not going to lie. On Goodman's next turn, that's when he was going to turn into a Famminite. You
I was
just
going to hold my action just in
saved
case.
his life.
That would have been bad.
That would have been really bad.
Actually, it would have been kind of funny because then you'd just gotten like murked and then would have woken up as a harrowed because you got that card and just been like, hey, that sucked.
No, you wouldn't have.
Oh, you're going to headshot him?
It's good
Well,
to know.
Nick.
Bounces off the metal plate in my head.
Damn, Nick.
It's good to know
All right.
that at least Ranger Cole is looking out for you guys, making sure that you don't come back time sharing your body with a demon.
Well, we don't know anything about that yet. We're just neophytes to this organization.
True that. All right. And as everything cuts to a close and Tilly has bandaged the wounds that have happened, and everybody probably has mixed feelings about Daisy waking up. I mean, she did come alive and
I am glad she's back.
I'm just glad she's on my team. I don't know.
all right, that is where we will pick up next time on Tales from the Deadlands. Tune in next week, same time, same channel. Well, not same time because the episode that should have come out on this past one wasn't going to make it out because we didn't have enough episodes. But hey, this one will be coming out the 24th, so
Literally
Have a great-
not getting paid enough to have a consistent schedule. Please go to the Patreon.
all right, per Mr. Notman, we need more Patreon folks to make sure we can get a consistent schedule. All right, thanks for watching and listening, everybody, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
This actual play podcast references the Savage Worlds game system and the Deadlands Weird West Savage setting, both of which are available from Pinnacle Entertainment Group at www.peginc.com. It is unofficial media content permitted under the Media Network Consent Agreement. This content is not managed, approved, or endorsed by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. Certain portions of the materials used are the intellectual property of Pinnacle, and all rights are reserved. Savage Worlds, all related settings, and unique characters, locations, logos, and trademarks are all copyright of Pinnacle Entertainment Group. Tales from the Deadlands, Knights of the Smith Dinner Table, and all of its logos are property of Knightsmith Games, LLC. For more information, head to www.knightsofthesmithdinnertable.com.